Today I wanted to talk a little bit about not every day can be a success. Not every day in the art world when you're trying to make things works out. And sometimes these things are experimental and we have to be okay with them. Here I have some golden fluid acrylics. This is quinacridone magenta. We're painting on this Ziploc bag and I'm not looking for real perfection. I'm just playing a little bit. I feel like I need to have some success in something I'm doing since my failures have been great and many today. So I'm going to do this kind of print here. So this is tracing paper. And I'm just making this print. It's a junk piece of tracing paper. I tried to make a print with it before that did not work, did not come out. But really, I try not to give up at those moments. This is mono printing without a gel plate. So I had done a post about that earlier. So now, here's what that created. I kind of like this. So this is from the string. Now, I am going to lift this. And I'm going to kind of let this dry a little bit. And I will be right back. I have in here a piece of smooth backing cardboard and a piece of cardboard that's kind of rigid, got these ridges in them. I put the smooth one, this is the back of a paper pad, so it's sort of thick underneath here. This gives you a little bit of give when you roll your brayer and you print. So this is this print left on here. This is what I was going for. And what I have in my hand is some matte medium. Now this works with gel plates. It should work here, but again, I said it was an experiment and that's what it is. So I'm just going to put a little bit of matte medium on there. I'm not really sure how much I need. Now it's going to be hard to see because it's matte medium, it's clear. And we want it to still be wet, but I don't think we need that much. So I'm going to go with this. Now I like to use tracing paper because I like to put this in my journal. And I'm just going to squish it down a little bit. This doesn't feel like much came off of this. So it did not. You know what? I'm going to now use something else. I'm going to probably use some white, some titanium white here. Let's see how that does for us. Now this is a heavy-bodied paint, and heavy-bodied paint sometimes lift better. And also, it's possible that I just didn't leave the paper on there longer. When you do these are total experiments. I mean, you never know what you're going to get, but it doesn't mean that you can't use it in your journal or that you won't love it in your journal, actually. So I feel like this could have stayed down a little longer. This is how this came out. I love this. Yes, it looks like nothing. Again, these are experiments, and this is a way to layer in your journal. You could use pieces of each of these, and you would maybe come up with something really beautiful. We could keep going here, which I think I'm going to choose another color, turquoise phthalo. And let's see how this one would come out. Now, if you're really feeling brave, you could take the end of a brush or something like this and do some scraping in here. And what I might do now, might leave this for a little while and let it dry and then come back. Now you can feel with your hand that it's still wet. It's cooler to the touch. This has been drying for over 10 minutes. I don't think I needed to let it go that long. I just got distracted in what I was doing. I'm going to lift this now and we're going to see how this mono print came out. And I'd say, now you could see, I looked at this to make sure it was matte medium. You could see this shiny. This might be the smoothness from the plastic bag. But you could see that lifted up quite a bit, letting it dry like that. I like the way this looks. I'm going to try some fluid acrylics. This one is nickel azo gold. I'm going to try this one. And we're going to do the same sort of thing. I'm going to use some string on it and let's see how that comes out. And I'm not going to be too picky. I'm just going to stretch it out and just lay it out. let's lift and see what we get. Now again, you can see there's this smooth sheen. I think I'm going to use a different kind of paint next time and see what happens. I'm going to lift this string. I'm going to let this dry for a little bit before I put a layer of paint over it to pull. Okay, so this time I have some Martha Stewart craft paints. This is a satin color and it's called Summer Haze. This is what I'm using this time. Okay, it's been several minutes, probably less than 10. Now this will vary according to where you are though. I mean, right now I turned on the heat today because it's so cold in our area. So you might need more or less drying time is what I'm getting at. You know, if you lived in some desert, you might need less drying time. If you lived in some rainy area, you might need more drying time. Now, I love this. This could be a happy accident. Now you can still see there's this sheen, even though I use this more satin paint. That's probably still the golden underneath. I'm gonna try to tip it a little bit. No, it looks very sheeny. And maybe it's because of the plastic bag somewhat. Wow, I really like the way this came out. Love the colors. I'm going to show you everything we did because I think a combination of these, I really love the colors in here a lot. This is that orange nickel azo gold. This is that one I pulled. This is quite sheeny. You can see this is really shiny, but I still love that. So those are the ones that I've made today. This is the most success I had all day. This is what happens when you try to test these alternative using maybe a plastic bag instead of a gel plate. So these are the things that can happen. But these are happy little accidents, as Bob Ross used to say. Now, I really love these. So maybe my next video will be me using these. If you guys think that would be a great idea, if you'd like to see how I would use these in a journal page, let me know. Tell me what you think of these. Do you like them? Would you use the plastic bag printing? I like it because it's not as precise as Gelli plates. So you're going to get this wonkiness. And as everybody should know by now, if you've been listening to me, this is what I love. I love this wonkiness, this unpredictability, this idea that nothing's perfect. I'm stuck on this. The colors in here really have me. Everybody have a great week, and I will talk to you later.